Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this week's video I've got a really cool project again using the laser cutter because we're going to create this fun kids lantern. It even got LED lights inside, so if you want to know how to build this one, watch till the end. I will guide you through all the steps again to get to this end result, including adding the LED lights, cutting the little windows on the vinyl cutter and the rest on the laser cutter. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and let's get to the first step, cutting all the plywood to size for this project. So this is the complete design. I have divided it into two sections. This will be one sheet and this will be the second sheet. First I will cut the sheets on the miter saw, and then I'm gonna put it in the laser cutter and start cutting everything out. So for this project I'm using 3mm plywood. I just cut them to size. They are 28 by 30 centimeters. Two sheets will be sufficient for the whole project. So next up, let's cut them on the laser, on the Mecpow X4 Pro. So for this project I will be using my Mecpow X4 Pro. It's a 20 watt fully enclosed class 1 laser. So the nice thing is I don't need to wear my safety goggles because it's safe. I'm always having these test sheets at hand to determine the correct speed and power settings. In this case, for this project I will be using 450 millimeters a minute at 80%. That should do the trick. I will set the focus correctly, do the alignment, and then we can start cutting the parts. So I have aligned everything, the focus is set. I've put a camera inside so you can clearly see what I'm cutting. I have set the speed settings correctly. Let me check. This one will take roughly 6 minutes to cut out, so that's not too bad. Let me turn on the camera, the recording, and let's start cutting. The air assist is on. I've got the ventilation going outside through the window, so yeah, that's it. So the machine is working very well. I've got nice and clean cuts. No charring, no residue on the side, so works great. And also, yeah, the fan which is attached to the back of the machine also works fine. No smoke inside the cabinet, everything is going outside, so very good. So the first sheet is already finished. As you can hear, the air assist and also the exhaust fan, they turned off automatically. That's the nice thing about this machine. Once you start cutting, it will turn on, and when it's ready, it will automatically turn off. It does have a dwell time, so it will stay on for a few more seconds. I think 20 seconds or something, so we can remove all the smoke and then it turns off. The only thing that they could improve, I think, is also turning off the fan of the laser once it's not in use anymore. That would really be nice, but maybe with a future update, I don't know if it's possible with the controller, but that would be a nice upgrade. So I've put in the second sheet, everything is aligned and ready to go. This one will take about 20 minutes because there are many smaller parts which need to be cut. So I will start the cutting, and once it's ready I will get back to you. So let's have a look. It's almost ready. As you can see, also a very nice and clean cut this time. No smoke, no charring. All the little pieces I need to take out in a few minutes. And then we are ready for the next step. So the next sheet is also ready. Let me show you inside the cabinet what it looks like. As you can see, again, a very nice and clean cut. All these little intricate parts I need to take out. So let's do that, and then we can continue with the next step. Now all the parts needed for this project are cut on the laser. I've got 6 of these ones, let me show you. These are small windows, and because it's a lantern, there will be a LED light behind it, so it will shine through. Now I've got this paper laying around. Let me get one of these sheets. It's paper like this one, very thin. I want to put it on the back of the window so the LED light will shine through and give a nice effect. Now of course I can try to cut them all by hand, but what I will do is I will create a design in SignMaster software and then use my vinyl cutter to cut it out. I've already prepared the cutting mat with one sheet of this paper. So I will put it in, cut it out, and once it's cut, I will need to glue it on the back of this one, probably using wood glue after this is painted. I think I'm gonna use the airbrush to paint these small parts because I think when I'm using a roller it will be too much paint on there. So that's up next. Get the design in the SignMaster software and then cut them out using the vinyl cutter. So as you can see, I have created the design in SignMaster. It's just 6 rectangles, exactly the size they need to be. I have loaded the paper into the plotter. Let me set the origin. Now I will say cut it out. Cut now. And it will cut out the 6 pieces. As you can see, that will be done very quickly. Much easier than trying to cut everything by hand. Let me take it out. And then we have the little pieces. Hopefully you can see it as I need to have it. Let me get one of these windows. Here you go. So these ones will be behind the window and then glued on there. So it will be something like this. So next up, painting all the parts. So as you can see, the parts are painted. Next up, I will use some wood glue and a foam brush to apply some glue to the windows, the back of the windows. Then I can stick the little pieces of paper on there. And then it's time for assembling the lantern. Get some glue. Like so. Dab it in. And then I'm going to tap them like so. Apply a light coat of glue. And then hopefully it will stick on there. Let me see if it works. I think so. Let me focus like this. And you can see, come on, focus. Yeah. So it should be like this. So I think it works. So I have successfully glued all the windows together, as you can see. Next step is the assembly. So I will reposition the camera so you can follow along. Once everything is assembled and glued together, I will be adding these LED lights. So it will give a nice glow in the dark when it's turned on. And we've got another project finished. And then finally adding the LED lights. You can slide them in from the back one by one. It takes a little bit of fiddling, but in the end they will fit in there just fine. So there you go, another fun project finished. Let me turn it on. I think it turned out really nice. I also painted the back because it wasn't painted before. And I think I'm gonna laser cut a little box on the back in which I can put the battery holder. So it's nicely tucked away and you won't see it from the front. I think it shines really nicely with the LEDs inside. Let me turn off the light so you can see it in the dark. I'm pretty sure your kids will appreciate this one in their bedroom. If you want to build one yourself for your kids, your grandkids, or maybe to sell in your store, I can really recommend it. It's a fun project to do. It only needs 2 small sheets of plywood to cut everything out. Cutting time is not so long, so you won't spend hours cutting the parts. Little bit of paint and you're ready to go. I will put the link in the description of the video where you can find the design. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. Please leave a comment. I would love to read it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.